Welcome. This is Mr. Clement for your free class. Even though it's free, but this is an important class, you know. Okay. So I hope that it can help you a lot. Okay. And if you need further detailed classes, always contact me. Okay. Or you can look for others, resource tuition. Okay. I think Khan Academy is one good thing. You can read a lot. Even now, I also learned something new from the Khan Academy. And now we have a lot of online classes. If you want to become a lawyer, you can just enroll to the UOL external program. If you want to become a SCCA accountant, you can go to SCCA and take the exam. You'll become a chartered accountant. Okay. So CPA as well. So I think it's good nowadays. I think there will be more and more opportunities so that you can get this online teaching, okay, online learning. So I think a lot of the license also later will be given this way. So this is a future, and I'm pleased with you today. Okay, today is presenting data and interpreting results. Okay, there are still something that you need to be conduct in the physical class, but I think 80% and maybe 90% you can conduct it online. You know, okay, I think in your life you need to do it. Okay, is in this new form of learning, but I think this is not new. Okay, but this is just more convenient. I think a long time ago, the scholar is that they go to the library, they get books, and then they do a research on the books and do some experiment on themselves. So we need to go back to the original way of learning, which is self-learning is the most important thing, and not like the classroom type. You know, classroom type is like we gather everybody, and then everybody does the same thing, same pace, okay, same speed. The clever one, the smarter one, also follow the same speed. For those who are slow a little bit, also need to follow the speed. And then the middle one is a great lah. They enjoy a lot, because everybody need to get a mean one. Okay. So today we're talking about the mean again. Okay. Maybe. Okay, let's have a look with this. Displaying data. Okay. Yesterday, when I talked about year 8, this chapter, same thing. Okay. We are talking about bar chart and the pie chart. Okay, bar chart you can compare to the next one. When there's pie chart, you can compare as a whole, okay, to the total. So this is the bar chart, and I think year 7 we have learned this one, histogram. Histogram is just similar to the bar chart, you know. Okay, so you can compare between the two. Okay, I think the Lady Gaga is the most favorite, followed by Taylor Swift. Okay, so and things you need to know is that this is so-called a table, and to do the bar chart, you have the label the X and the label the Y. Okay, and to do the bar chart, you need to some gap between the bar. So this is so-called a discrete data. You know, discrete data. It means that you cannot simply draw a line to find. Oh, I know that the person who like half of the Taylor Swift and half of the Lady Gaga is somewhere around in the middle. So there will be 8. There will be 8 person who liked, 8 students who liked between Lady Gaga and Taylor Swift. This is not logic. So this is a discrete data. This is not continuous data. So histogram, you need to have the key, okay, the scale. Okay. However, be careful with this thing. The whole cup is 2 soft drink. Then you can use half cup to represent 1 soft drink. Okay. And then we have learned also pie chart. Pie chart is that you can compare to the whole, but you need to convert it into the degree so that you can find the portion. So today we are talking a new thing, which is so-called histogram. Okay, yesterday also we had learned that this is actually the group continuous data. As compared to the bar chart, this is continuous data. It means that this is not something that you cannot choose between. If you are measuring height, for example, height of some plants between this 15 to 17, 18 to 20, every trim, okay? So you can group it into the group of data, okay, boundaries. So then you can draw this one. So 15, 18, okay. The 15 is the first one, 18 also, 21, 24, 27, and 30. So the bar and bar, there's no gap. Okay, there's no space between bar. Okay, so the class limit is 21 to 23, but actually you can look back to the here. This is from, for example, this is from 23.5 to 26.5. Okay. Or from this class is 23.5 minus 20.5. Then this is the class width. Okay, now. So therefore, can you see? When the height of the 21 to the next year is true value, it lies between the 20.5 to 21.5. Therefore, this is the lower bound, this is the higher upper bound. Therefore, each height of the class 21 to 23 has a true value of the 20.5 to 23.5. This is the class boundary. Okay. So again, same thing. We need to have axis x and axis y. This is time. This is frequency. Okay. Other than that, we have the frequency polygon. We have the frequency polygon. Okay. This one you need to learn in the repetitively way to draw the graph. Okay. So I'll make a video for that also. How to draw histogram from the question. Okay. Step by step. Okay. So the frequency polygon. Frequency are represented by the single point at the center of its interval. Okay. So the interval, okay, for this 1990, then you plus together and divide to get the midpoint, which is a 14.5. So you just use a 14.5 and mark 1. Okay. And then you get the 24.5, and then you mark the 2, 6, 12, and 3. Okay. But as you can see, this is actually the bar. Okay, can you see? Okay. So, but we are doing this frequency polygon. Okay. Because this is a single point of the center of each interval will be used. Okay, the point I'm trying to become a straight line. Okay, using a straight line one. Now the frequencies are not mentioned in our syllabus. Okay. So now the time series graph. Okay, the average height in the month, average height in the Dubai, average height in the London. You can compare these two together. So this is time series graph. This is you can have time here in the temperature. You can put one line or you can put two lines if you want to compare these two. This is easy because why? We can always compare to make the some inference. To infer means to make, or inference means that to arrive at the conclusion. A conclusion that cannot necessarily be proved as a result of the evidence seen. This type of graph is often used in holiday brochure, and to keep the people decide what time of the year they are holiday according to the sort of weather they prefer. Okay. And then we have, yesterday we also learned the stand and leave, but that one is on one side. But now we have the back-to-back, which is a two side, for example. This is the two set of data that shows the score of two basketball team. Okay, two basketball. team, okay? Okay, so you can put 6 here or you can put 60 here, but you know that 60 plus 1, okay? 60 and 1 means 61. If 806x60 means that 60 and 8 x60. So this is a 2 team, okay? So to this one, actually we have learned for one side. For example, if Lion team score 61, 63, 63, 64, 71, 75, 76, 76, 76, 79, 80, 82, 84, 88, 92, 93, 95, 100, 101, 111, 112. Okay, this is the way. Okay. When you try to starting to plot this diagram, I think they will be not organized, not in order. But after that, you need to make it in order. And then the thing is that the space must be the same for each number so that you can see who is longer. Okay. The set of the distributed of data on each side of the student and leaf diagram support the house conjunction. Okay. Because this house says that, okay, the friend there, the tiger score higher in diagram in the lion, therefore Paul has made a conjunction, an idea, or okay, so this one support. Why? So we can work out the average score and compare them. Okay, the mode is not sensible average to pick up in this case, mode. As here there are no mode to represent of the data, no mode. Okay. The median or mean will be fairer average to use. Okay, the median is easy to find. Why? Just because this is in order, you just calculate and take the middle. The mean is the best average used in these cases, as all the data value are used in its calculation. However, we don't need to be so accurate here. We only need to get an impression of the data. So I think the median is acceptable. So the median for tiger is 96.5. Median for the lion is 79.5. So I think average support that policy. The lion score better than the tiger score better than the lion. Okay. Okay, then we need to do some learn about scatter graph and correlation. Okay, so when something going up, okay, we call it the strong positive one because this is everything is just on the line. But it's going out, but it's like scattered more, so we call it the weak positive correlation. Okay, and if this is going down, but it's like very sharp line, so it's called strong negative correlation. It's going down, but there is a little white. Yeah? Okay, so it's called the weak one. Okay, not okay. The most of the line will not lie on the lines, the straight line you draw. Okay, but sometimes you have some point which is go out. When we call it the outlier or anomaly. Okay, because sometimes you know that when we do some things, some how to say, it doesn't follow the general trend. For example, the different student who do the lab test, and she might get different way of in some steps. So it will give you another anomaly result. Okay. So look at the description. Okay. So line for the best fit. Okay. So lines for the best fit is that you need to follow the coordination, and then on the two side of the point. Okay. Okay. So to follow the trend of the point, pass through or very close to as many points as possible. Have a similar number of points above and below it. Can you see? Here we have the only 1, 2, 3, but here we have more. This time follow the downward trend of the point passing through some of them. It is not good as a line or the best fit though, because there are more points below the line than they are above it. So I think with the lines, I think the trend should be okay. Just the line, you need to be like lower down a bit, maybe here. Can you see? Yeah, so you can get an equal one. Okay. So this time, this has some level of a point above and the below line, but the line passes through some point also, but it's not good as well because it doesn't follow the outward trend point very well. Okay. So this is not steep enough. It should be like more steeper. Steeper, then you can get the same point, and then also the trend is correct. Here for this one, no line of the best fit should be drawn because the point show no correlation. No correlation means that this one, no correlation. Sometimes there's no relation between the variable. The point will not show a trend or pattern at all. Okay. So this one, although this line doesn't pass through any point, can you see no point? But it's a good line best fit because it follows a trend point and a line as close as possible already. Okay. You can use a line of best fit to help the prediction. This is for the prediction purpose. Okay, because there are something which is not fall on the line, not in your research, but you still can find it. Okay, for example, we can use this graph to estimate the age of the skull with the volume of the 110. For example, 100. Okay, then we know that this is maybe about 1.4 billion years old. Okay, we are fairly confident about this estimate because I think this line correlation is quite strong. So this is our exercise. Okay. Processing and interpreting data. When working with data, it's important to know which diagram to select to represent your data to the clearest way. You also need to know that which statistics are the most appropriate to calculate. Okay. Often, when a large number of data is collected, it will form a histogram shaped like this. This happens with collecting data people's height. For example, the majority of people are around the middle height. Then you can go toward the shorter and taller. So this sort of distribution shape is called normal distribution. Instead of the bar of histogram, you can sometimes see the frequency of polygon are drawn with curve like this. Sometimes the shape is not centric skewed to one side. This is also a diagram showing height data. It shows that there is a lot of people, more people with lower height than you might expected. One explanation is that the sample group of the large number of children indeed. Be careful about the conclusion that you draw, though you need to be sure that there isn't another explanation. In this case, the shape would simply be due to the sample size being small, which could also have this effect. The next exercise involves everything you need to learn in chapter so far. Okay, so I think this is the exercise. Okay, you can get your own your book and do, and then you may get somebody to mark for you. If you need my help, always don't hesitate to contact me. This is Mr. Henry Clement. If you need further things, you can always look for the different colorful note. Thank you very much. This is for today's lesson, presenting data and interpreting the result. Thank you very much.